Good morning, class. So, yesterday we discussed about the viviparous and oviparous. That oviparous are those organisms or living organism who lay eggs. Okay, and when we are talking about the viviparous, we always talking about the living organism who produces their living organism who produces their babies. Okay, and they should be identical to them. They should be resembles to their parents one. Okay, now today we are going to talk about a very small topic, that is a metamorphosis and a reproduction in the case of asexual. Already we discussed about the sexual reproduction in the earlier videos. So two small topics we are going to discuss today. So now when we are talking about the young ones to adult, okay, so as I already told you, there's two way. One, by the giving the birth to the child, and by the eggs. Okay, now if the baby is like a child, okay, like cats are given kittens, like doggies are giving puppies, so they are already grown, because they live at the womb of the mother for different times, and they are produced, they are grown enough. Okay, but when we are talking about the eggs, so they are not grown up, so their development, how the eggs are becoming into the different forms and then into the different other forms, we are going to study today. Okay, so in the class 7th you study about one important life cycle of the silkworm. In that you studied that the silk moth first live in the mulberry tree and it gives eggs. Okay, and after some time these eggs are converting into the larval stage, which is called as the caterpillar larval stage. Okay, and you know that this caterpillar larva stage is converting into the cocoon, and after that cocoon we are getting the silk moth. Okay, so same thing happens in the case of frog also. Okay, so frog mein what happens, see, as you know that the fertilization in the frog is external fertilization. Okay, external means it means outside the body of the female. Okay, now what happens, see, just suppose this is the female frog and this is the male frog. Okay, now female frog release egg, male frog release sperms. ठीक है, now when they meet in the watery body, ठीक है, so because you know that female lay their eggs in the water body and male release their sperms on it, and when these sperms come in the contact of egg, they fertilize to each other and they become a larval stage. Okay, firstly a larva stage becomes. Okay, now what we call the specific larva stage in the case of a frog. Okay, like in the case of a caterpillar, in the case of a silk moth, we are calling this larva stage as a caterpillar. Okay, but now in the case of a frog, we are calling this larval stage as a tadpole larva. Okay, tadpole larva, so much important, the larva stage of the frog is called as tadpole. Okay, now after that what happened, this tadpole becomes a frog after some time. Okay, so this tadpole is the larval stage in the frog, and the process by which the tadpole is becoming to the frog, adult frog, this process is called as the metamorphosis. Okay, so what is metamorphosis? The metamorphosis is the transformation of larva into an adult through a drastic change. It is called metamorphosis. Again I am telling it to you, the larva stage of that larva stage, what is the name of larva stage? It is a tadpole. Okay, so the transformation of larva into an adult through drastic changes is called metamorphosis. Again repeating it, the transformation of larva into an adult through drastic change is called metamorphosis. Okay, so this is metamorphosis, and you know the life cycle of the tadpole or the frog. You can see here, you have to draw this picture in your copy today, and you have to write what is metamorphosis also. See, this is the life cycle of a frog. Here you can see the frog is there, frog is releasing the egg, and when these eggs will meet with the sperms in the watery body, it becomes the tadpole larva, and after this tadpole larva is developed a little bit, and this is becoming a frog. So the process by which this tadpole is converting to the adult frog, this process is called as the metamorphosis. metamorphosis. This is called metamorphosis. Okay, hope so this is clear to you. Now, when we are talking about the asexual mode of reproduction, asexual, already I told you, when a single parent is enough capable to produce their young ones, means both the male and the females do not require. Okay, like in the case of hydra, in the case of yeast, you have seen that already, you studied in the class 7. So the small topic is there. So asexual means when we are talking about only a single parent is capable to produce young ones. Okay, so here you can see, this is the picture of a hydra, you can see, and this is the picture of a yeast. Now what happens here, you can see a single yeast is there. Now what happens, the nucleus is divides. Okay, now nucleus is divide. So after that, this yeast is divided into two equal halves, and you can see after some time this becomes another one. Okay, this is the fragmentation is in the case of binary fission, in the case of amoeba. Okay, so hope this is clear to you. Budding hai, you can see in the yeast case also. Okay, and hydra mein you can see that spirogyra mein fragmentation method you already studied. Okay, so this is the method by which the asexual plants are divided into the many different ways, or asexual animals are divided into the many different organism. Okay, without going through the sexual reproduction. Okay, so this you have to do today. You have to draw the picture of binary fission in the case of amoeba, budding in the case of hydra, and by hydra you can see this is the budding method. Here you can see this is the main hydra, and small bud is started growing here, and then it is again started growing, and after some time this bud will be separated from the main hydra, and it will be grown as a new individual. Okay, so this is the budding in the case of hydra. Okay, in the case of plant already you discussed in the class 7. Okay, so this is your homework today. You have to draw the 3 pictures of budding in hydra, binary fission in amoeba, and life cycle of silkworm.